A new Florida law that would have made abortions illegal after 15 weeks starting tomorrow will be blocked. A Florida judge ruled this afternoon the law violates the state of Florida's Constitution. This decision comes just days after the U.S. Supreme Court overturned the landmark Roe versus Wade decision ending federal protections for abortions. Digital reporter Travis Gibson was watching today's hearing. And Travis, I know today's ruling kind of hinges on this 42-year-old amendment to Florida's Constitution.
That's right, Kent. In 1980, Florida passed an explicit right to privacy that is not included in the U.S. Constitution. A Leon County Circuit judge said the 15-week abortion ban violated that privacy provision, but Governor DeSantis said the legal fight is far from over. A Florida judge said he will issue a temporary injunction against a controversial law that would make abortions in Florida illegal after 15 weeks that was set to go into effect on Friday.
I'm finding that the statute in section, I think it's House Bill 5, is unconstitutional in that it violates the privacy provision of the Florida Constitution.
Judge Cooper said the bill does not meet the standards to overrule 3 previous Florida Supreme Court rulings that concluded that right to privacy includes abortion. Under current law, Florida allows abortions up to 24 weeks. The controversial law was challenged in court by reproductive health providers. In his oral ruling, Judge Cooper said the state's experts lacked credibility.
On the issues relating to science, the science and medicine of abortion, I find plaintiff's experts, Dr. Teen, more knowledgeable and credible, and her testimony better supported by scientific and medical literature.
Governor Ron DeSantis was critical of the judge's ruling and vowed to appeal.
We knew that we were going to have to move forward and continue the legal battle on that, and that's something that was decided under state law. So it was not unanticipated. It was not, of course, something that we were happy to see.
Florida Democrats, meanwhile, applauded the judge's decision, saying politicians like DeSantis have no business restricting Floridians' health freedoms. U.S. Representative and candidate for Florida Governor Charlie Crist spoke about abortion ahead of today's ruling.
This kind of restrictive action on women in America and Florida is an affront to true, actual freedom. This governor talks about Florida as the freest state. Well, apparently not if you're a woman and want a right to choose.
Judge Cooper said the temporary statewide injunction won't be issued until he signs that order, which he said will not happen today, but it could happen as early as Friday. Mary?